can kind of push it there. If there were
exactly, they have TWI behind the World's Strongest Man, which is a multimedia conglomerate, I believe, by themselves. So they have a jump start on everything right away. And when powerlifting actually is edited down and presented on TV, it does get very, very good ratings.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the fact of watching it an entire 8-9 hour contest is probably not the something that would hit the air at all. But I ran a couple of NAS strongman shows, and those things are far from short. The strongman events those are 10, 11-hour days for only about 30 guys, 40 guys.
Yeah.
Because the setup time, the breakdown time, that MedX strongman, that's a couple weeks time that they shoot down into like 5, 6, 30-minute airs on ESPN. So it's all about.
What they do is, besides it being a regular competition, it actually is a show. The way they put it on, they don't do it for the spectators, so to speak, that come and watch, even though they have it in some pretty exotic locations. They do it for the location to be exotic for the purpose of editing it down for a show.
Right. Yep.
So there is an entertainment value out of it, which it could be in powerlifting too.
Yep. Yep. I mean, the guy in the WPO, Kidder has made some moves to try to get there, but it doesn't seem like it's completely taken.
You need, again, no matter what you're doing, you need the right people there to be able to go out and get the sponsors and present the package or change the package as if you have to make it presentable to them, and that hasn't been done.
How do you think, what kind of things do you think would change if they were to change the package?
And now, word from our
Titan
sponsors.
Support Systems is the home for the Katana, the Fury, the F6 bench press shirts. Of 63 medals earned in the IPF 2005 World Bench Press Championships, Titan lifters took away 51 of 63 medals. Numbers don't lie. The best wear Titan. This is no longer an era of torn-up armpits. Titan shirts with polybacks go on easier and outperform anything you can get in the market today. You can order today online at titansupport.com or call 1-800-627-3145. That's titansupport.com, 1-800-627-3145. This December 1st and 2nd, Pure Powerlifting will host the USAPL American Open Powerlifting and Bench Press Championships. This open event is a national USAPL level event where the winner of the open divisions will win a spot at the women's and men's national championships. This event will be hosted in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and the team at Pure Powerlifting is looking at running an affordable and an entertaining event, including announcing skills of Nico Hoslander and a DJ to keep the place rocking. Check out our event website at purepowerlifting.com for applications and more information. See you December 1st and 2nd in Scranton, Pennsylvania for the 2007 American Open.
Well, the package, the way it's run as far as the WPO, they have to definitely stick to a clock. They have to have a time schedule on, just like the USPF, IPF, the USAPL, the way as far as the limit on how much time in between attempts and things like that, and just have a little more conformity within the contest itself.
Right.
That's actually about it, because once it's edited, it's just a regular powerlifting contest then.
Right. Right. Jason, you wanted to kick through some questions?
Yeah, I guess the biggest question I have is how does, at the world level now, do you think it's changed, or do you think it's, what's the difference you see now versus back when you were competing at the IPF level?
Besides having a few freaks, you're going to have a few freaks here or there. We had some more freaks lifting some big weights at heavier weight classes. You guys got some guys now at the lighter classes doing it. But it's squat, you bench, you deadlift. The rules stayed the same. The equipment changed a little bit, and it was pretty much the same as it is then. I mean, you always go out there and you're more deathly scared of the judges sometimes than you are actually doing the weight itself. I think that problem has to change. There has to be a little more conformity. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. There shouldn't be any areas in between anymore. Lifters are more scared about judges than they are about doing the lifts themselves sometimes.
Yeah. I would rather it be, I guess, err on the side of it's more difficult than easy. I guess that's my own perspective.
Yeah, because once the one thing I pride myself on is that my lifts being irrefutable. No matter where you'd go, it's a good lift, and exactly, I take pride in that. Which I think I would think everyone should, because that's all you got to live on after you're done.
Now, what do you think, as far as just talking about IPF and the USA, what do you think? Do you see anything that the USA team could do to improve and take it, to getting back to maybe being a perennial first team?
I think they're doing that already. Once everyone is on an even playing field, see, there's a difference between drug tested and drug free. At one time, the whole IPF was drug tested. Now it's becoming drug free. They're way two different things. And when the playing field is more evened out, then you'll notice the competition in each weight class becomes closer and closer. And that's what's happening now.
What do you think about the Team Russia and Team Ukraine being suspended?
Thanks to our sponsors, Titan Support Systems, Brown's Gym, Garage Inc., Powerlifting.com. Thanks for coming to our podcast at PurePowerlifting.com. Come back next Monday for part 2 of our podcast with Ed Coan. Now a preview for next week's podcast.
It's probably a big money issue because money isn't available to them as easy as it is over here. It's still the number one worlds in the world. Well, anything that involves Kirk would be X-rated. I don't know how many stories up, and the guy said he was going to have him arrested, and he said he had diplomatic immunity. I've actually talked to Arnold before. When I was in California for some weeder stuff years ago. To me on the top of my head, goes, Eddie, it looks like you got taller. I'm going to get in trouble for that.
I could edit that one out.
No, leave it in.
Come back next week to the PurePowerlifting.com podcast with Ed Coan.